Okay, pilots, we all know what happened to my timber. It's on video. Now, it took some scratches, it took some beating, it took some banging, but it come down. Now, I still got a pretty warped wheel there. And I replaced my prop with a wooden prop. Had to do just a little bit of trimming there on the spinner to get it to snug up to it good. Alright. I'll show you what I've got for it and go ahead and flip this over because we're going to do our landing gear first. Got my new elevator. Let's see here, I don't turn that on yet, it blinds you. It's all white, no decals. We got a couple screws here for mounts, hard points. Screws for hard points. I got that battery tray cover and the two screws in the wing mounts, the little clip for the elevator push rod, and there's my Arrows Bigfoot antenna. Get them at Hobby Zone. And got this at Hobby Zone. That's my new wheels. Now those come off of the Carbon Cub SS Plus that I have, or S Plus. And of course there's my wings there. I didn't get the slats. Slats is on back order. They got beat up a little bit. They got some places in it here and there, you know. Just little dings and dents. I believe it'll still fly though. Had a crack there right in front of the landing gear. Had a crack right here, right in front of the landing gear on the other side. Got it epoxied. I put epoxy in instead of just tack, foam tack. So let's open up these wheels here and see what we got. See if my axle is going to be about the same size. I might have to do a little drilling, I don't know. Now these wheels is about the same firm, I'm going to say firmness because ain't neither one of them soft. But the Timbers landing gear is pretty good. It's got a pretty good suspension system to it there. It kind of flexes good. But in this kit, not only do you get two big bush tires, you get this little parts bag here. It's got a tail wheel in it, and the tail wheel is almost twice the size of one that's on the Timber. Get the bag open here. And it comes with the mount and everything, you know. But you take that wheel off. I'm gonna put it on the Timber. You got your fenders there for the landing gear, but we're not going to be using none of that. Screws, you get screws and you get the mounts when you get that set. Alright. Let's see here. That screw. Got two lock nuts on both sides. Now you put the spring into, or back behind, the axle nut on the inside. But that wheel slides right, oh, I see it's got a nut on the inside. So it'll tighten up. Oh, that's a little snug. That's a little snug. Yep, that's a little snug. Take a drill bit there and kind of work it around. It's the same size drill bit as the hole, but I'm just kind of working it around there. Oh, I might have to go a size bigger. I might have to. Went up to a 1/8, and the wheel's not wobbling on it. It's pretty snug at 1/8. Gonna growl on me. Okay. So all I'm gonna do is put this little lock washer, self-locking nut. Self-locking nuts has got that little plastic insert at the tip of it to put pressure on the thread so it won't work its way back off. Nope, too tight. Just a little bit of rubbing on the inside, but not enough to really worry about. Loosen it up just a little bit more. Yeah, I believe that'll live. Now let's take old Limpy off over here. I don't think I've got any washers. I might take these back off and put a washer in back behind there to stop it from going all the way up against the fender. Brim are on the inside. Ain't neither one of them thicker than the other, and so there you go. Just gonna have to take a washer and put it in back behind it there. tail. Our tail wheel has got a little plastic, I would say a nut on the end of it, because I'm sure this is threaded here, because usually E-flites are threaded. So I'm going lefty-loosey. There it is. Okay. Should be the same way on the Cub's tail wheel. Ooh, that one's tight. Ooh, lefty-loosey. Our hole looks the same. It looks the same. Goodness gracious. It's the threads. There we go. It's not going to be long enough. So I'm going to have to take and shave my little brim there off. Without cutting the wheel. Let's try to do that. I'm just taking my hobby knife and just kind of going around it there, not trying to cut it all in one cut so I won't go through it and just slice the dadgum wheel. Boy, that hole is way off center. Way off center. Come on, man. I hope it don't wobble. It's gonna wobble. Goodness gracious, this stuff don't want to cut. Putting my hobby knife blade in the hole and just kind of giving her a little spin there after I've cut that brim off. Made the rim thinner. And that done it. Okay, what should I do? Should I put the silver one on there? I believe I'm gonna put the silver one on. Let's see if the silver one will go on there instead of the white one. Uh-oh. Come on, last tree. I don't think it's gonna go on there. I'm going to put white back on. There's our tail wheel. Okay. They send you a new spar with the tail, with the elevator, excuse me. Let's see, let's make sure we put it in the right hole. I'm always weary of buying parts for something, pilots. It's usually, if it's like the car business, it's usually the rejects off of the parts line. You can always find something wrong with it. It don't matter if it's Ford, Chevrolet, Dodge, Chrysler, it don't matter. You look over it real good, there'll be some little thing wrong with it where the guy said, no, we ain't putting that on the car. Put that in a box, sell that as a part. Okay. The hard point needed to be squeezed there a little bit to get it past. I was hoping that was what it was. I was hoping that spar wasn't holding it off. I'm gonna go ahead and put my elevator push rod in the middle hole. There's 3 holes on the servo or the elbow. The horn. So I'm going with the center hole. It's got them little white snap-on type hook, safety hook. And there we go. That's on there. We're gonna see if we can get another in. Now the elevator hard point there, this is the bottom. Okay, this is the top. Now your screw goes in, but it doesn't start threading until it gets down here to this point. Okay. So it's literally just going through this hole right here because it's just got a big hole here, and goes right up against the wall of it and screws into that. Go into the elevator tongue there. They look like they're both snug and tied in there just like factory one was. Now this thing's filthy. I'm going to have to take an alcohol wipe to it or... Oh God. She's been through a tree. She's been through a tornado. She's been thrown down to the ground. but she will fly again. Yes, yes. Okay, let me get one of my long screwdrivers. I'll get one of my free wing long Phillips head screwdrivers here to put her screw in with. I can feel the screw coming through to the hard point down at the bottom, so I'm just giving her a little snug. I'm going to go ahead and use these other ones that I originally took out of it. I ain't going to worry about the new ones. I might need them for something else. As long as the head didn't get stripped out, you know. All right, we'll go. That looks like a winner to me. Okay. Let's get her wing in. Now, there's no really easy way of doing this when you've got to take and hook everything up and then get it in there and get the wing on. So, you know, it's gonna take me a minute here. Let's see here what we got. Aileron. It's been sitting for about a month, maybe a little over, in front of my house fan. I just been leaving. I leave my house fan on, blow the air through the house when I'm at work. There's the other aileron. Okay, we're looking for flat now. LED. Flat. Here we go. Okay. Checking our polarity. If I plug it in and something starts smoking, well, you know, that's the way it is. Just the way it is. Okay. Now, where is my LED? There it is. Okay. L1. That's what I'm looking for. Nope. L2. L2. Checking our polarity on those LEDs. It don't give you a second chance on that. Rechecking my polarity just to make sure that I don't have no smoke for that. Okay, now spar. Push it all the way in. I'm gonna pull it all the way back out. Yeah, that's looking the same. Slide her in here. What we got here first? L1, LED 1. Checking our polarity. I noticed that my green navigation light on the tip of the wing there had a brown spot on the cover, so it might be burnt out, it might be gone. Flaps. Ailerons. And yes, this does have the gyro receiver in it. I'm trying to get my wires to go down back behind the receiver so they won't be all piled up around it, causing interference maybe. Checking my antenna to make sure it's where the manufacturers wanted it along that side. Looking good on the wire situation. Okay, we have wing contact. I'm getting our little board here, and our 2 nylon screws. Now the board, the little support board, I think it only goes one way on there. Yep, there it went. Okay. Now these might be nylon here, but it goes down into a metal. I don't think it's brass, but it is metal. I can see the metal. So don't put too much tightening on them pilots. Now these are pretty good size screw heads here, so you're gonna need a regular size Phillips head screwdriver. Yep, that's good enough. Okay. Turning my DX8E on. Timber gyro. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens, Paul. Not really strapping it in, in case I gotta jerk it out. Get behind that prop. Now, remember it's got the gyro in it. Just give me the first 4 beeps. Flipping it over. There goes my little dance. I don't see no smoke. Look here, even my light that was brown on the cover in there is burning. I got a strobe on the top. I got a red and a strobe on the side there. Okay. Uh-oh, looks like I got one landing light out. Well, if that's all I got wrong with it, pilots, I mean, you know, what do you think? Let's look back here. Let's see what this 10mm up mix supposed to look like. Yep. Well, no. Okay. Let me check something, because what I done, pilots, when I took that out, I didn't really do it mechanically. I done it electronically. So this trim should go, you know how it beeps, you know, but it should make the center sound, like the triple beeping sound. Let's see if it does it when I get this up mix back in it. Oh, that's going down. Yep, I think it was it right there. Yep. Yep, right there. That's it. That's got that up mix in it now. Back in it. Okay. Now, I don't know if I got throttle kill on it. Nope, I ain't got throttle kill on it. Now that little, oh, that's my B25 there. That little scrubbing you hear is right up against the cowl there. That's what it is. Okay. See, that's one of the new wooden prop that I put on all my bush planes, all my civilian. All right, let's see here. I'm looking to see if the shaft is warped. No, it's looking pretty good. She's still got power, pilots. She's still got power. Okay, let's go. Let's go rudder here. Oh my God, look at the throw. Just look at the throw. Just look at the throw. It's kicking my plane off the ground over here. Okay, let's look at the elevator. There I was looking. There I was going up. Now we're going down. All right, let's go aileron. Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh, okay. I got to get my expo in there. Looks like it's going in the right direction. My servos is working, pilots. My servos is working. Let's try our flaps here. Let's see what goes on. There's takeoff. There's barn door. That one over there I came down to. Just got a landing light out, pilots. Just got a landing light out. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Tough old bird. Tough old bird. Okay, pilots. There you go. The rebuild of the E-flite Timber X. I'm out.